Quincy. Karli. Like a moth to a flame or a bear to honey, I simply couldn't resist you. Ever since I saw you, first I might add, your uniqueness, your kindness, your humor, your beauty, and your genuine care for all those around you are the qualities that make you so rare and precious.
So when Ian first went to Kingston, he met Karli, and then he came home and told me about this rad girl he had met, and he was considering moving there. And then, about a month later, he was on his way to move to Toronto to be with Karli. And that's when I knew Ian had found himself someone special. I was sad to see him go, but I knew he was following his heart.
Ian, my love, falling in love with you was the fastest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I will never forget the magic of this moment, seeing you for the first time and watching you calmly and diligently working away in the kitchen. My heart melted for you in that moment, and it continues to melt for you every single day of my life.
So I was just like immediately drawn to her for sure. It was just like instant.
And then I was working one day and I went into the kitchen and I saw this like guy working. I'd never seen him before, and I just like stopped in my tracks completely when I saw him. And then I texted my friend and I was like, I just met the man I'm gonna marry, and she said, oh crazy, like tell me about him, what's his name? And I said, I don't know any of that information, I don't know his name, but I know that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with him. And then here I am. We're getting married. Now we're getting married.
My wife once told me, I don't think anybody's ever loved anyone as much as Karli loves Ian, and it's true. It's ridiculous sometimes. And inspiring all the time, because she loves Ian for exactly who he is. She thinks he's the best, and you can't tell her otherwise. Don't tell him I said this, but I actually think she's 100% correct.
The day that I met Ian truly changed my life forever. I know I said it earlier that it was falling in love with him was the fastest thing that's ever happened to me. It's also the most real thing that's ever happened to me, and I've never questioned that love for you.
And then one day I came into work and he was on his break and he was eating a Greek salad, and I remember sitting down, I remember telling myself, okay, I'm gonna sit down next to him, I'm just gonna talk to him.
There was like this pivotal moment when she like sat down beside me while I was eating like a Greek salad, and like our knees touched.
And I remember sitting down next to him and my knee touched his knee. And I remember telling myself, okay, if he moves his knee, then he's like not interested. And he didn't move his knee.
And I wasn't afraid to like move my leg, so like we both had this like knowing kind of thing, and then it just kind of went from there. But yeah,
And your knees kept touching.
The knees kept touching.
Now your knees touch eternally.
When Ian asked me to marry Karli, I was extremely excited. He is absolutely a perfect match for Karli. The most important thing I love about Ian is how he treats Karli, and that is with respect and love. And that is all Kelly and myself and Bev could ever ask for.
And I now pronounce them as husband and wife. Ian, you may kiss your beautiful bride.
Sharing my life with you means that I am grounded, that I am loved, and I am protected. With you, I never have to worry about a thing. I live big with you, and there's nobody in the world that I want to take on this adventure of life with.
I promise to love you fully and carefully. I promise to keep you safe. I promise to be the space between your notes, the wind to your sail, and be everything you need me to be as long as I'm alive.